Pradhan Mantri ji or to our audience. In the run-up to this event today, the News 18 network envisaged a unique proposition, which was to connect the Yuva across campuses and universities. And as a result of interactions with students, News 18 editors and university varsity professors decided to pose five challenges to the students and ask them to come up with innovative solutions. Now, this has been distilled into a white paper or a Samadhan document, which Pradhan Mantri ji, we'd humbly request you to unveil today. There are organizations like TD who are doing some phenomenal work, those who have brought up the Kalki Bio-Culture. They've all worked together to solve for Bharat. Thank you so much to all our participants. I'm going to request you to kindly make your way off the stage. Big round of applause for them and for their work.
मैं स्टेज पर आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगी एक बार जोरदार तालियों के साथ IIT खड़गपुर की टीम को। एक बार जोरदार तालियों से उनका स्वागत कीजिए। वेलकम, थैंक यू।
Good afternoon, everyone present here. I am Gandhali Dikshit. I am a first year student of Masters in City Planning from the Architecture and Regional Planning Department, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. And today we are here to present our proposal for the problem statement, which is a workable and effective solution for cleaning and beautifying the Yamuna River. So here we see this is an image of the Yamuna River near its source, which is at the Yamunotri Glacier. We can see the pristine and the clear nature of its waters. But what happens to the same river after a few hundred kilometers? It turns to this. This is a picture of the same river in one of our biggest urban centers, which is in Delhi near the Okhla Barrage. The same river now is covered with a thick layer of white foam and is heavily polluted. What is the reason for the Yamuna to be so heavily polluted as it reaches urban areas? So we had like multiple brainstorming and discussions with all faculty from different departments as well as my colleagues, my classmates at college. And we came to the conclusion that cleaning the river is the bigger problem at hand before its beautification. Because no matter how much external beautification we do along the river, it won't be as impactful as it would be if the river would be in itself cleaner, which we could see in the first image of the river, where we would say that it is beautiful because it is clean. So we came across different solutions, different ideas, different case studies during our project, and this was one of the case studies which was quite impactful. We can see one of the most striking images from the case study report, where we see a very distinct visual difference in the water quality before and after the solution application. So what was this solution such that it led to such a significant improvement in the river water? This was the river Ram Nadi, which is a tributary of the Mula River in Pune. This river has been heavily polluted, and this solution was applied as a pilot project in one of its stretches.
We are not just focusing on the physical properties of the water or physical clarity of the water. We are also focusing on the impacts, which are measurable, which are backed by the hard data and real ecological recoveries. The impacts are biochemical oxygen demand, which decreased to 90%. It restored oxygen, which is essential for aquatic life. Chemical oxygen demand, it dropped significantly from 564.6 to 55.78 milligrams per liter. Total suspended solid showed significantly dropped, it dropped in 48 hours to 90%. The results are phenomenal. Adding more to that, turbidity, which is an indicator of water toxicity, it also reduced to 90%. dissolved oxygen, which was nearly absent. Now it rose to 4.9 milligrams per liter, which indicates rebirth, recovery of aquatic ecosystem. Most remarkably, 420 tons of sludge were naturally decomposed, and that too achieved without any mechanical intervention. Mosquito population also decreased in that section, and also it prevented vector-borne diseases. Beyond the water, air quality also improved. Carcinogenic organic pollutants like benzene and benzoapyrene also decreased their levels within below detectable limits. Inorganic pollutants like carbon monoxide, ammonia, and hydrogen sulfide, their also limits dropped down. From the results, we understand one thing is that river cleaning is not just about the water, it's also about the air, health, and life. If Ram Nadi could heal, if Ram Nadi could begin to heal in 21 days, then just imagine what's possible for Yamuna.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. My name is Siddharth Menon. I am an alumnus of IIT Kharagpur, the Department of Architecture and Regional Planning. And the astonishing results that you just saw were made possible without using any heavy machinery, without massive investment costs for infrastructure. It was also done at significantly lower costs as compared to that of setting up conventional sewage treatment plants. And most importantly, it was done without the use of any synthetic chemicals involved in the entire process. Now, allow me to introduce you to that magical solution or that miraculous solution which not just cleaned the Ram Nadi as you just saw, which will not just purify, restore and rejuvenate the Yamuna, but which also holds the potential to position Bharat as the global leader for sustainable river restoration strategies. Introducing Kalki Bio-Culture. Kalki, this appetizing yellow drink that you see on the screen is going to be India's solution to not just clean rivers, but also to reverse the effects of climate change. This culture has been developed by architect Ajit Kumar Parab from Vengurla in Maharashtra. Kalki is a bioculture that works with nature and not against it. It is 100% organic and non-toxic bioculture. It is effectively purifying air, water, as well as soil in a fast and in situ cleaning process. By in situ, it essentially means you don't have to move the element that you're cleaning outside its actual container. You don't have to move it through a septic tank or through a sewage treatment plant. It can happen, the cleaning process can happen in the river itself. It happens at an extremely low cost compared to our traditional or conventional methods. And also it is very quickly scalable. Where a traditional setup takes years to plan and build, a Kalki plant can be set up and running at its highest potential in less than a month's time. It also nullifies all organic and a few inorganic compounds. And it is constantly evolving, and we can go on introducing more and more inorganic compounds that it can gradually nullify. This includes most greenhouse gases, and it converts these pollutants into nutrients which can be readily absorbed by the soil as well as the plants. This is a 100% made in Bharat product, and it is a patent. We have applied for a patent for the same. And like I said, it is developed by architect Ajit Kumar Parab in India. Now, through this national platform, the students and the contingent of IIT Kharagpur wants to propose to the Honourable Prime Minister of Bharat, Shri Narendra Modi ji, to apply Kalki to the Yamuna as per the following roadmap. It will be done in a three-phased manner. The first phase would include the pilot implementation, which will happen in 2025 and 2026, in which we will be identifying high impact zones, especially at the source of the river, where it still remains in its pristine state and where we can strengthen its self-healing and self-purifying abilities. This will also be supported by artificial intelligence-based air, water, and soil quality monitoring. In the second phase, we will be scaling this process through 2027 and 2028 across other regions where the Yamuna flows through, and we'll also include major parts of Delhi NCR, integrating Kalki with the existing STPs into their primary clarification and the aeration process, such that we can reduce the quantum of sludge that we have. And in the third phase, in the long-term sustainability phase in 2029 and 2030, we will be establishing a self-sustaining river management system where Kalki will be used as a preventive measure primarily at the source of the river. The most important benefit of using Kalki is that it seamlessly blends into the cultural and traditional ethos of this nation, Bharat. We plan to use the nature's inherent intelligence to guide us through its vision and use the strength of technology that IIT Kharagpur possesses to validate the results. Just last week, I was meeting some important people at TajSats in Mumbai, which is a subsidiary of the Tata Group of companies. And we were discussing using Kalki for their kitchen unit near the T2 terminal in Mumbai for managing the mosquito menace, because the TajSats unit sits in a position where it is on the three sides covered by, unfortunately, the polluted Mithi River. We were speaking with the head of quality assurance of multiple departments and the deputy general manager there, and they are extremely excited to use this product through the upcoming summers and monsoon as well. That said, we still require a lot of government backing and corporate support for a beautiful and bright future of Kalki in Bharat. We would like our Honourable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji to support us for the entire planning and stakeholder alignment for seamless permissions and approvals across different municipal corporations, because through the Ram Nadi project we had identified the whole hassles that get involved as soon as you start working with municipal corporations as well. We would also require support from NABL certified laboratories and nationally accredited institutions like NEERI for air, water and soil testing quality provisions. And finally, for full-scale implementation projects, not just on the Yamuna, but also in other rivers across our country. Now, I would also like to tell you why Kalki can be a game changer for Bharat. So let me tell you the good news. Kalki is not just effective for cleaning rivers and cleaning the pollutants, converting them into nutrients inside the river, but it can also be successfully used for clearing landfills I understand that landfills also have a lot of inorganic waste, but a significant part of it is deeply entangled with organic wastes, which often go through the decaying process and not the decomposition process that it essentially should go through. Kalki catalyzes this and makes the job easier and the life far better for those people who work in such environments. Kalki can also be very effectively used in public toilets, not just in stationary commercial stations, but also in moving trains. It can also be very effectively used in situations of oil spills, which can be catastrophic for the aquatic life. We saw a very miserable example of that a few years ago in Maldives. And finally, it can also be an excellent fertilizer. I would not essentially call it a fertilizer, but a replacement for fertilizers, insecticides, and pesticides. Today, honestly, Kalki is actually more popular as an organic replacement for fertilizers and pesticides, and there are countless farmers in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, and Karnataka who are using this solution to go 100% organic and chemical free. There are schools in Karnataka which have adopted Kalki as the only cleaning agent in their school, eliminating 100% of their synthetic chemical dependency. Things like phenyl causes massive nausea and headache to people if it is used as a cleaning agent. But on the other end, Kalki not just improves and cleans the surface, but also makes the life of the students and the ancillary staff equally better. Thank you everyone for your time. Here are some of the details that you can use if you would like to connect with us. And I would like to also urge to all the viewers who are sitting at home and watching us today, if any one of you wants to partner with us, you're most welcome. And like I said, this is a 100% organic and non-toxic product. I'm sure there will not be a single pest control individual or promoter in this company or in this country basically who will have the confidence of forget holding something like this close to his body, but also considering taking a sip of it. This is 100% non-toxic. You can trust it. So you don't need any other definition or any other proof to understand that this is an absolutely non-toxic product. Thank you so much for your time, everyone.